The only survivor of a shipwreck was washed up on a small deserted island. Day after day, he prayed feverishly for God to rescue him. Each day he scanned the horizon for help,
God,
but
please
couldn't find
rescue
any.
me.
Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but he continued to pray and maintained his faith in the Lord for his rescue. He managed to build a rickety old hut out of driftwood and palm leaves, at least to give him some protection from the elements. But unfortunately, they kept blowing off because of the strong winds. But then one day he returned from scavenging for food to find his little hut in flames, everything burned and the smoke drifting up to the sky. The worst had happened. Everything was lost. He was in total shock. Sobbing, he sank to his knees and burying his face in the sand as he cried out, "God, how could you do this to me? Why are you persecuting me so? Why have you abandoned me?" In total despair, weeping uncontrollably, thinking all hope was gone. He suddenly thought about ending his life and would do it in the morning by just walking straight into the sea and drown himself. The next morning he woke up and slowly opened his eyes. Since he was facing the sea, the very first thing that he saw was a huge ship lying just a few hundred yards from the beach. There was also a large rowboat coming right at him to rescue him. But how? How did they know he was even here? As the men in the boat arrived on the beach, the exhausted man, leaping in the air with joy, kept asking his rescuers, "How did you know I was here? How did you find me?" "We saw your smoke signal," they replied. It is easy to get discouraged when things are going badly, but we should never forget that God is always at work in our lives, even during great pain and suffering. There isn't a second of the day that He isn't aware of everything going on in your life. So remember, next time your little hut is burning to the ground, it just might be a situation that God is using to achieve a most marvelous purpose in your life.